And thanks Will, Stephen and George here reporting live on how we went about uncovering the identity of this beautiful city behind me.
Firstly, after deciding on the area we wanted to focus on, we conducted a quality questionnaire. We thought this would be the best way to reveal the public's opinion on how and what the Quayside is used for, and whether or not they know the true history behind such an iconic location. Through conducting this section of research, we gathered a general understanding that most people who use the Quayside now actually use it for their own leisure.
Yeah, that's right. Compared to the mid-1900s, where it was the main hub within Newcastle for trade and industry, and wasn't seen as a place of leisure at all.
Exactly. So when carrying out our research, we made sure that we had a fair representation of all ages due to the likelihood of our results being affected, as older people are more likely to remember how it was back in the day, and young people might not even know a thing about its past. Overall, 66% of our participants were aged 18 to 25, with only 33% being aged from 26 to 55. The questionnaires did in fact show that those of a younger age were more likely to associate the Quayside with how it is now, as opposed to the older people who spoke about it from when they were younger and how they remembered it. One of the questions we asked within our questionnaire was, what would you associate the Quayside with? In which 83% of people said they associate this location with bars and clubs, far from the image it portrayed years ago.
Yeah, the Quayside was historically used for industrial purposes such as building ships and other working class jobs. However, no one in this questionnaire associated the Quayside with its historical value, and instead linked it with the modern image of being the new place to be in Newcastle. As well as this, we asked two questions which associated how people dress when going out on a night out in the town centre compared to the Quayside. Our figures show that 75% of our participants stated they would wear casual clothing when going to Newcastle town centre, and compared to 91% which declared they would wear smart clothing if they were going out on the Quayside, which is a significant difference, and evidently this shows that the public's perception of the area has significantly changed from being regarded as a working class area due to the process of gentrification. Newcastle Quayside has now removed the stigma of being a place of work and has shifted towards the upper class lifestyle, trendy bars and restaurants. However, it is also important to remember that although the perception of the Quayside has changed, the core architecture has remained the same.
Yeah, we will go through that in depth in just a few moments. Another important area in our research was regarding the question they asked about Riverside nightclub. We asked our participants if they knew this was previously the fish market, which housed the town courts upstairs. Now, to all participants, only one said yes. This particular person was in the age category 36 to 45, which proves that older people are more likely to remember the history of the Quayside rather than the young generation. Overall, I'd say the questionnaires gave us massive insight into uncovering the views attached to Newcastle Quayside, and we'll talk more in depth about our visual observations in just a moment. This was George and Stephen talking about our questionnaires. Back to you in the studio, Will.